Hey, what's up everyone? Josh Quinones here, and today we're going to be doing a little 4K video test here with the cameras on the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold. We'll be testing out both 4K 30 frames per second, 4K 60 frames per second in the daytime and the nighttime, and then we'll also be testing out sound quality as well with the internal mics here on the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold. Now I'll let y'all be the judges down in the comment sections below and letting me know what you think about overall video quality in the daytime and the nighttime. Let's go and get this 4K video test started. All right, so starting off with the front-facing camera at 4K 30 frames per second, it is an absolutely beautiful day here at the park. Now, this park is a different one than what I usually go and record at. As you can see here, for those of you who do keep up with my 4K video test, this one is in La Quinta, California, and it's absolutely beautiful here. Now, you're not getting too much greenage in the grass going on there. I believe they're in the process of reseeding it, but we do have the palm trees around me. We got the beautiful blue skies. You got me. You got some water back here. So just let me know what you think about overall video quality when it comes to this front-facing camera. But not only that, let me know what you think about sound quality as well. I believe I do have the speech enhancement turned on. Ooh, that sun is bright. I believe I do have the speech enhancement turned on, so you should be able to hear me more clearly over any background sounds that I have going on. Look at this little duck right here. Thinks I'm trying to get him. So I am coming up to a little waterfall right here. So let me do some talking next to this waterfall and see just how well this speech enhancement works. So as you can see, got the waterfall going on right there behind me. Now here in person, it is a bit loud. It almost sounds to me as if it's going to overpower my voice. So y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. So let's go and check out stabilization. Just doing a nice steady walk here. Everything is handheld, as you can see from the shadow right there from the sun. But let's go ahead and let's do a nice steady jog here. There's absolutely nobody here at the park. All right, there it is, 4K 30 frames per second. Going to do a nice slow pan here. And then let's switch it up to 4K 60. All right, so taking it over to 4K 60 frames per second, of course, we are going to get that smoother video. This is with the sun behind me, as you can see there. And this is with the sun directly in my face right here. But let's go and do it just, again, a nice steady walk here to check out stabilization at 4K 60. Tons of ducks here just swimming around. Got a bunch of pigeons here just eating off the ground. Let's go ahead and do a nice jog here. All right, what do y'all think? 4K, 60 frames per second. Got some palm trees right there. My hair is all messed up. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Let's go and switch it up to the rear facing camera. Okay, so taking it over to the rear facing camera at 4K, 30 frames per second. Just doing a nice steady pan here. Now, of course, we do have that option to use the ultra wide angle lens if you want to capture more in your shot. And then we also have that option for the telephoto lens, 5x zoom. Look at that bird, looks like it's ready to get something. And then we have the option to zoom in 20 times. As you can see there, got the turtle just chilling. Let's go back to the main lens. Let's check out stabilization. Just do a nice steady walk here. We'll go ahead and go into a nice steady jog. Now I am not on flat ground, and now I am. So we can see what the difference is. Here we are. 4K 30. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Let's check out 4K 60 frames per second. Okay, taking it over to 4K 60 frames per second. Once again, getting that smoother video. Look at how cool this is. Huge chessboard right here. All set up nice and neat, ready to play. Getting the blue skies, nice green palm trees, nice yellow grass. Let's go ahead and do a nice steady walk here. Of course, even with this, we do have the option to use the ultra wide angle lens at 60 frames per second. Then again, that telephoto lens at 5 times. If you want to take a closer look at the ducks, and then again, 20 times zoom. Go back to the main lens, continue walking here. Let's go into a steady jog. Here we are. 4K 60 frames per second. I know not a whole lot of people really use this mode, but then again, I know there are some that do as well. So hopefully this gives you a good idea of what you'll be getting at 4K 60. Let's go ahead and check out some night footage. All right, so I've made my way into the night, as you can see here. Now I do have some lights, you know, from the trees right here behind me, but this will still give you an idea of what nighttime video is like. Now I'm just kind of staying still for a little bit because I notice when I am walking, things tend to get a bit shaky, as you can see here. Now the front facing camera right here does not do the best when it comes to nighttime video. I'll just be completely honest with you guys. I kind of did a little test before recording this actual video right here, and I noticed that it was a bit shaky. And this is just from me walking, and if I go into a jog here, you can see that things will start to get a bit more shaky. This is with me trying to keep the camera still. I'll try to use both hands here, and it is still super shaky. But if I stay completely still like this, it's pretty decent. I mean, looking at the viewfinder here, it's still a bit grainy. But what do y'all think? This is 4K 30 frames per second on the front facing camera right here. Let me know your thoughts. Let's go and check out 4K 60 frames per second. Okay, so now taking it over to 4K 60 frames per second. Now, of course, it will smoothen out the video a bit, but it's not gonna take away that graininess that we are still seeing, as you can see here. And I'm not sure how shaky it's gonna be. This is my first ever recording at 4K 60 in the night, but I can tell just by here, looking here in the viewfinder, that it is still a bit grainy. But again, it is a bit more smooth, of course, than 4K 30. And this is just me walking. I'll go ahead and stop, pan around here a little bit. Beautiful night tonight. What do you think? And then we'll check out a jog. Try to be as still as possible with my hand, or steady, as steady as possible, I should say. Forgive me if I seem like I'm a little out of breath. Just finished eating a little while ago, so I'm stuffed. But what do you think? 4K 60 with that front-facing camera at night. Let me know your thoughts. Let's go and check out the rear-facing camera. I'm really curious about that. All right, so taking it over to the rear-facing camera at 4K 30 frames per second. It's a bit more of a darker area over here, so we can get a good idea of how the cameras are going to handle darker area like this. Then of course we have more light going this way, palm trees. Let's go and do a nice steady walk here. Check out stabilization at night, of course. Now here in the viewfinder, it's actually looking pretty good, not too bad. Of course, I got to go back and watch it, see what it's actually going to look like. Now let's go ahead and go into a jog here. There we go. Now I will say, when I'm still like this, it doesn't look too bad. There is a bit of lens glare up there at the top left, you'll notice. But of course, when I start walking like this, it does get just a bit jittery. Seems to be handling it pretty well though. Of course, we do get that ultra wide angle lens as well. That telephoto lens, 5 times. Take a look at the hotel over there. The Marriott, and of course 20 times zoom. What do y'all think? 4K 30. Let's go and switch it up to 4K 60 frames per second. All right, here we go. 4K 60 frames per second. Still getting that lens glare. And yes, I will say, because I know I'm probably going to get in the comments like, hey, you need to clean your lens. I did make sure the lenses were clean. So that lens glare is just, it's there. Go and pan this way. A bit more of a darker area that way. Now you can see the graininess come in once I pan over to that darker area. Once I get over here to where there's a little more light, things clear up a bit. Again, we get that ultra wide angle lens. If you want to capture more in your shot. Then of course that 5x telephoto lens. 20x zoom. Let's go ahead and do a little jog. There we are. 4K 60 frames per second. We got some flamingos over there, a bunch of them just sleeping. Oh yeah, it's definitely not catching it with this camera. There it is, 4K 60. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. So there you have it, a little 4K video test here on the Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold. What do y'all think? Let me know your thoughts about overall video quality when it comes to the daytime and the nighttime at 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second, of course, recording at 4K. And also let me know what you think about overall sound quality coming from the microphones on the Pixel 9 Pro Fold here as well. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you're not missing out on any other future videos to come. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.